I'm gonna start sharing it.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and they're probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Top to bottom, glow don't stop. Hair so smooth, skin on top. Top to bottom, feel the vibe. Light that candle, come alive. Natural shine, let it show. Healthy skin with the glow. Soft hair flowing, confidence grown. Peaceful vibes all through your home. Top to bottom, shine your way. Glow all night, glow all day. From your hair to your skin and soul. Top to bottom, got the glow.
Hello. 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 How's everybody? How's it going? How's it going?
That was too fast.
It's a 30-second commercial. What do you want?
Yeah, I thought you was gonna play the video.
No, that's too long. 30-second commercial. That's what it's supposed to be. A 30-second commercial.
Well, welcome to Top to Bottom Wednesdays.
Yes,
No,
yes.
we
This is
being
the
legit today.
T2B.
Everybody tired.
This is true. Everybody tired. Everybody tired. Everybody tired.
Everybody tired.
Everybody.
I'm still trying
Everybody.
to share some.
Everybody tired. Everybody had a rough day. Everybody's getting trying to get they good on.
Mm-hmm.
It just happened to be that way sometimes. Life just does what it does, man. That's all it is. Some of us are high energetic, some of us aren't.
Welcome to Top to Bottom Wednesdays.
Yes,
course,
yes.
Y'all don't see me in here, but I decided to wing it with them.
Yes.
It's always good to have a guest speaker on a show.
A guest speaker on his own show.
Oh man.
Guest speaker on the show.
It's good that you're hanging out with us today, Ron. Because
believe me,
we're very we've been very busy, and I'm actually very grateful. Like, so many orders came in, and so we was pushing those out and doing our inventory. So yeah, but just like a little like.
Yeah, I
But
got one.
It's a good tide. It's a good one.
I got one coming soon too. Just giving y'all.
Yeah, because you kept talking about that vanilla bean. So
I definitely. I'm almost out.
This month is good because the second bottle is going to be 25% off. So for this month,
I'm going to be grabbing 2 bottles. I'm definitely going to be.
This is a good time to do it.
And I'm gonna grab 2 bottles. I'm definitely gonna get some try out the air freshener for the cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I know those 2 things I gotta figure out what scents, but
okay. But if you're gonna get more than one, you might as well get 3 because then you're still paying for 2.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Just
that makes
put
sense.
3 in, like it automatic. It'll do the deduction once you put it in the cart.
Hopefully,
Ron, you wear cologne?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't wear cologne. That's probably why I like bath scents and stuff like that because I don't actually cologne. I remember my daughter bought me some cologne. She was like, "Daddy, I bought you some cologne." I was just like, "You must have forgot, didn't you?" She's like, "Oh, Dad."
She probably succumb to peer pressure. Say, "Here, get your dad this."
Like I had a bad experience with cologne, and I just never touched it again.
Did it give you a headache?
No, it gave me a rash. Like
yeah.
It broke me out all the way across here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh no, and I'm one of those. If I have a bad experience trying something one time,
that's it. That's it. You can't unsee it, and you can't experience it.
And it looked like I was turned into Freddy Krueger instantly. I'm like, what the heck?
I've had that.
I was young then, but it went away. But it was just like, I'm like,
yeah, you don't want to go through it, right?
Yeah, I never bought no cologne, nothing. And my dad felt bad because he was the one that it was his cologne and I forget what it was I was doing. It was helping me get, tying the tie and stuff, and then
that old school cologne is lethal.
I was like, he probably had it when he
It
was a
said,
kid.
this will make a man out of you.
Like, Dad, how long you had this cologne?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I had that since 1947.
Damn. Damn. 1940s.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Top to Bottom Wednesdays.
Welcome everybody. If you're coming on in.
Yes, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out the product, check out all. And I know we're joking around, but in all seriousness, one thing I can say is that I've been using their product, top to bottom products, for quite a while now, since I first won the first candle that I won, and then I tried out the candle and it smelled really, really good. And then I started testing out the product myself, and I've been hooked ever since. So I'm like a top to bottom crackhead.
Gee,
I'm like a top to bottom crackhead right now. I got all this stuff. I got body wash, candles. I got, the house got a lot of different stuff, and that we use the product and most of the items that we have in the house. We got, the bars, soap bars. Oh my God! Sometimes I forget some of the stuff.
Yeah, and from what I understand, that's usually what happens. Like, a person will buy it for themselves, right, and then a family member will start using it, and then the next order, it's kind of, okay, let me get more of that. This one wants that. I want to make sure I have enough for myself in case they take that.
Right. And that's
so
what
I have experienced that.
That's exactly what it did. Everything I was trying, I never said, "Oh, you should try this, you try that." And that's might have been a couple times I said, but I wasn't pushing it. And then, they might have something.
That's probably what made them curious. What you keeping to yourself?
Right. Then like with the coconut buttercream cluster, I had it. And I was like, "Oh man, I like that. I like the texture of it and whatever." And then the way it stayed with you, but you can tell it is on your skin, but it doesn't feel like oily and stuff like that. You
right.
It just does, but it does stay with you. And then
that was definitely what I wanted to do with that, because a lot of times with body butters, there's so much butter and it's feeling greasy.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to not feel so greasy, but still do what it's supposed to do. You
Right.
And that's why I said I'll make a buttercream.
And the funny thing is, I remember I got bit by a mosquito. And how mosquitoes start reaching, and I just happened to have a little bit, and I was like, and I just put it on there just to see what would happen, because it was itching. I was like, and kid you not, it was like, wait a minute, the itch went away. I'm not saying that's what it's for, but
it just happened. It was a wonderful side effect.
I can tell you that I've done that 4 times already, and it did the same thing. So I'm not saying that's what it's for, but I can tell you this: the 4 times that I've used it, when I got bit by a mosquito, it actually, if it was nearby me, like if I was home or something like that, I wouldn't put it on it real fast. And I get bit by mosquitoes like crazy. I got that blood. They I don't know why.
Ooh, fresh blood.
Like
sweet blood. That's like this one over here, the candle connoisseur. They love him.
And with the Afro Magic, of course, I keep renaming it. But with the Afro Magic, it's the same thing. It was like,
for those who don't know, what is it?
Herbal infused hair butter, aka Afro Magic, that makes the hair stand like it has been cut in 17 months.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, I know. I'm riding. I'm well overdue right now for a haircut, but. It, honestly, I guess the downside you would get to be making me lazy, because now I was like, I can get away with it. But I can tell you this much with it is that I know, but the itching and stuff was the good thing, because I was looking for something else. That was really the better benefit, was the itching, scratching and stuff, and it was ridiculously crazy. And I'd be like, and then I had a massive amount of snowflakes. Well, you know what I mean about snowflakes.
Yeah.
If I did like this on the table, it looked like it snowed.
Yeah.
And I started using when I finally bought that and started using it, and I realized that the itching went away, and it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like my scalp wasn't drying out and flaking like that.
Right.
Nowhere near what it was before.
It wasn't like dehydrated
Now,
and
of
stuff.
course, if you don't use it over time, your skin's going to start to react. But
Mm-hmm.
I've had went days where I
Yeah.
haven't used it in my skin. It will probably, the longest I went where I started to feel an itch and really coming back because my skin's just getting dried out at that point
Mm-hmm.
is probably about almost 2 weeks. And I
Yeah.
kid you not. But I was like, oh,
That's
because
pretty good, actually.
I just wanted to see how long it would be before I start feeling it
Yeah.
coming back and stuff. And I said, I'm gonna stay away, see how long it takes. And it took almost 2 weeks, which the reason why I
Hmm.
say that is because even though sometimes something may seem expensive, with
Yeah.
that it actually is cheap because I'm
Mm-hmm.
since I've been using, I think I'm in my second jar.
Right.
But if I would have bought hair grease, which is what I usually use, I
Mm-hmm.
would probably have went through 4 jars by now.
Right. Right.
So it might be a little bit more expensive when I buy it, of
Mm-hmm.
course, at the register. But when I start thinking about how long it's lasting with me, and I don't have to put
Right.
it on, 2, 3 times out of a day sometime because I'm just trying to get rid of the itch.
Yeah.
I'm not going through it as fast. I realize that what, and
That's a good
it's
point.
actually turns out is a lot more cheaper for me, even though I pay
Right.
more and initially, but it's at the long term it's a lot cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's became a lot cheaper for me,
Yeah.
and then the being able to hold the afro where I needed it all day long was like the extra on it.
And it's a pretty big jar, you
Yeah.
know,
And I didn't
consider.
expect that part that it had a little bit of a hole in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like mousse where mousse is stiff or some gel is stiff.
Right.
No, but
Right.
it has a slight bit of a hole in it. So when I comb my hair and I, just kind of position my afro, it stays like that
Mm-hmm.
all day long. So it's like, man, this is crazy. It makes me look like I got a haircut, even though I haven't cut my hair. And like right now, I'm probably about a good
Right.
5 weeks. 5 weeks.
That's why I said that's why I said it's also good like for those who have those really the beards that are
Yeah,
a lot and they
right.
just want to keep it because I didn't know before that people was like hot combing um their
Yeah.
beards, keep it, from looking all shabby. And then, sometimes the beard balms don't really work for that because especially if the weather's not right, the wax will get hard on the beard. So they kind of go towards the butters, but then the butters are like too greasy.
Yeah.
So that would actually work good for
Yeah,
a,
because it's
a
not
big old
greasy at
healthy
all.
beard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost,
Hold it in place, make it look neat.
yeah, you feel it when you first use it
Yeah.
because you feel it kind of runs down to your pores.
Right.
After that, you don't feel the greasiness and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
when I say my hair don't flake and all that other stuff, it takes my hair. I have to go a while before I start to feel it come back without using it for like a
Yeah.
week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I say, okay, my hair is starting to because that's just normal. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
have that, but
It's gonna
not being
happen.
able,
Yeah.
not having to put grease in my hair 2, 3 times a day. Yeah, you know how much relief that is.
It is. I used to suffer from that too. You know, one of those many things that made me want to do what I wanted to do because I couldn't figure out what was going on.
The
And
real
then I found out a lot of the ingredients, even though they
term.
had some good stuff in it that they would market, is the hidden ingredients that was suffocating, the cells. So the stuff wasn't penetrating. So I said, okay, so I need to make stuff that's going to absorb into the skin cells.
Somebody just being funny.
Problem solved. you know.
Yeah, just somebody being funny in the chat. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I use clear coat spray paint on my beard in bad weather.
Well, all right.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Okay. Mm.
The real term one.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll check that diagnosis in a couple of years.
yeah, I know.
Or they'd be on YouTube. Since they logo and their advertise the YouTube channel, but
Yeah,
it says you plug. Yeah, well, guess what? Goodbye. You
but
lucky I ain't got the privilege.
that has been one of the, and that like as far as the household goes,
Mm-hmm.
again, the, with the vanilla bean body wash. First time I used it, I'm in the bathroom, taking my shower, or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, it smells really good."
Like,
I'm trying to be. I'm like, "Yeah, it does. It smells real, real good." Yep. And I'm trying to be quiet
like, yeah.
about it. Yeah, here we go. And then I started noticing the bottle starting to go away a little fast, and I'm like, "Now when we ordered it, we ordered 3 bottles. I ordered that one and the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 haven't been touched yet."
They didn't know about that one.
They knew about the other 2 because we already had those are re-ups that we had.
Oh.
But since we got the vanilla bean body wash, the
Oh,
other
okay.
2 kind of like slid aside, but it's, how something's new.
Mm-hmm. Something
But
new and shiny.
but they was like they already know I like the smell of butter. They was like, "Oh, that's your," but then no, it ain't mine no more. It's it became the household. But I like it. I was because I used to buy it from Bath and Body Wash every year, but
Okay.
they had like a Christmas edition. So you only
Yeah.
could get it at a certain time of the year and you couldn't get it no more.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like greenish in the bottle or whatever. And then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, and I used to use it all the time. I used to buy it and I would have to get I would get the body wash and then I would get the lotion.
Mm-hmm.
So that it kind of stays with you. And then but you only can get it there one time a year. So if I couldn't buy a lot of it, I was just like, I'm not gonna buy it because so I would have to buy like 3 or 4 bottles of the body wash and a couple of bottles of 3 or 4 bottles of the lotion in order
Mm-hmm.
to have it long enough so it don't
To
run out.
the next time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
next time. Of course, it's not going to last that long, but it is what it is, and that's why
It's
that's why I
long.
asked, could you make it? And honestly speaking, it's better than theirs. Theirs might be a little bit stronger with the scent, but I
Oh
know
yeah,
because I know that's what they're going for. It's just more of the scent than the
that's what
quality,
they do. Yeah,
right?
because
But
they're the same ones that's pushing those fragrances through the vents at
yeah,
the mall.
yeah, it's the more of the scent, and then as opposed to having the
Mm-hmm.
quality of good natural body wash that's not harmful for you. But now I
Yeah.
got both. I got the quality of what you guys make, the quality of what y'all putting in, the natural, organic stuff that you guys put in it, and
Mm-hmm.
of course vanilla bean is natural too, so it's not like
Yeah.
toxic, but it's just then I get the
Right.
scent of what I
Yeah,
want.
because a lot of those commercial ones they use some type of artificial vanillin or something like that, and then there's a lot of complaints if they're not using it to be what's it called, VOC
DLC
compliant.
compliant.
So then there's irritation later on.
But see, so it works out good for me because now I can get it
Yeah.
ordered at home, and I ain't got
Yeah.
to worry about it no more. I was like, all right, well, I ain't got to. I said, once I got
That's
that
right.
bottle and I got what I want, I was happy. I was like, yeah, I'm good. You can do what they want to do with that stuff. But
That's
but
right.
yeah, I'm definitely got to place a order. I'm gonna get me 2 next time I order it,
Mm-hmm.
along
Mm-hmm.
with the air fresheners for the car because we want
Yeah,
to
I
try.
think those are on. They have the same sale as the body wash, right? The custards. Buy one get one 25%
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely grab that, and then I don't know what else right now because I got to go through and see
Mm-hmm.
what if there's anything else that we need other than that. But
Yeah.
those are the things I know I have to order. I try to wait till I need enough stuff before I place an order instead of just
Makes sense.
one thing here, one thing there. But I gotta get that body everything so far that I've ever gotten from y'all. I am like extremely happy with the product.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's why I always talk about the product. That's why I'm glad we partnered up and
that's right.
advertising and giving people option and having the OG network and being able to get the
Yeah.
discount because of that. Um, I can tell y'all this much is if you're not going to know what I'm talking about if you don't try the product. That's all I can tell you.
You
You're not going
gotta
to
try the
understand.
product.
Renee's secret guidance of the
Um,
Lord.
Hey, Renee.
Joyce, or I don't know if she told, they ordered the Afro, what we call the Afro Magic too.
Yeah, she
But
was using it like a deep conditioner.
yeah, and I was like, what? And she was like, she was on a live one time or whatever. She was saying, I was like, I didn't know she ordered it. So, um, for those that might not, for those that have non-melanated skin, I
Mm-hmm.
put it to you like that because she's a non-melanated person, meaning
And non-woolly hair.
because a lot of times people think that it's a black person, it gotta be black, and it's not. That's
Yeah,
not.
right, exactly.
So that's the only reason why I
Wrong,
said that. But
wrong
we
assumption.
were talking about how good it was for her, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know she was. She just happened to bring it up one time. We were talking about it.
Yeah. And
I was
that's the
like,
good thing is like just learning how to use certain things because
right,
I have
right,
a lot of friends that have different textures of of hair, come from
right,
different ethnic backgrounds. And so okay, well, you may not use it the way I can use it. I may
right.
need it to stay in my hair, but you can use it like say the oils,
Right.
hot oil treatment. Wash your hair, stick it under, put it in your hair under a cap, let it steam for a little bit, rinse it out.
Yeah, because I use it two different ways, and people
Mm-hmm.
like when I wash my hair, I leave my hair slightly damp if I want it to get down to my scalp, I'll leave my hair
Right,
like I'll dry my hair, but it don't be completely dry. I
right.
leave it slightly damp, and that way I
Yep,
know it's gonna break down enough and get straight down to my
yep,
scalp. And that's like for my scalp and for that stuff like that. But on the days when I'm combing my hair, if I need my hair to style it, then I put a little bit in there to put it in my hair,
exactly. There
and
you
then I
go.
comb my hair, and it just stays the way I need it to stay. So I use Afro Magic in two different ways. It's not really Afro Magic, but I can't stay off the name.
What is it?
Herbal infused hair butter makes your hair feel like magic. And it's the reason why we call it, as Ron would say, Afro Magic.
Sound like a sports announcer.
I know,
Or
but yeah. So that
Well, with
one.
that being said,
Top to bottom, glow don't stop. Hair so smooth, skin on top. Top to bottom, feel the vibe. Light that candle, come alive. Natural shine, let it show. Healthy skin with the glow. Soft hair flowing, confidence grown. Peaceful vibes all through your home. Top to bottom, shine your way. Glow all night, glow all day. From your hair to your skin and soul. Top to bottom, got the glow.
Hey,
and like we said before, we say it again. Thanks to Big Old Ron on the OG Network for having us here on a Wednesday evening talking about the top to bottom products. Don't forget to use promo code OG Network 26 to get your 15% off a $35 purchase. Now, if you think you're broke, you ain't no woke because you're missing out on what you actually made yourself broke with because you didn't have any top to bottom products. So you got to get yourself the top to bottom products in order to feel alive, feel wealthy, feel rich, and feel like everything is mighty fine because every day is a mighty fine day. So make sure you use OG Network 26, 15% off a $35 purchase. And if you're a new customer, you may just get, a matter of fact, you will get an additional 10% off. There's a whopping 25% off with OG Network 26. So 25% off your $35 purchase may just turn around and be only $5. And we even take Klarna. So this way, all you got to do is pay $1.75 for your purchase.
I see I'm not the only one who's sugared up around here.
Look, that's 10 pounds of sugar inside a 300-pound man. That's danger. If I was able to run, I'd look like that dog running around the backyard trying to figure out everybody saying, why is that dog just running and running, running and running, ain't stopping?
with the zoomies. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's funny because I when you said something about it, that usually how it starts with somebody. You order the product in your house and then somebody else, and I never been carjacked before, but I definitely been proud of it. In here, I'll be like, yeah, the coconut buttercream cluster that got jacked. I mean,
He got Cocoa Jack.
You got Cocoa Jack. You know what the worst part is? You got jacked in your own home.
I know, I know. Then I end up ordering the baby powder because I was like, okay, I'm gonna order the baby powder, so
Hmm.
it doesn't matter. Now they just kind of using both.
Yep.
So
Man,
I mean, they got their own stuff that we order from there, and they use and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's funny because once most of the time when people just start to try the product and they start to
Yeah.
see what difference that it make.
That's true. Because I like to switch up too. Like I notice there's some aromas I like to use at night,
Okay.
and then there's others like throughout my day that I want to have. You
Right.
know, and I switch it up.
Yeah, I like
The same thing with the gels, the body gels. It's the same thing. The calmer scents, I like to go to sleep and kind of be like, hmm.
oh
And then the other ones, I'm like, okay, let me start my day.
oh okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like I just I like the smell of pastries and food, so that's
Hmm.
but the
I have
vanilla
a
just
pastry.
does it for me. I'm like,
He getting a pastry edition. Ron's pastry edition.
so it's like, but that turned out to be really really good amongst all the other stuff that I reported. And I'm like, man,
Hmm.
and believe me, we haven't. Now you want to hear something funny? While we was talking, I happened to you know how you lift the lid off the candle because I haven't burnt it yet.
Uh-huh.
I'm scared to touch it because it looks so nice.
That's so
But
pretty.
I happened to take the lid off of it, and the cold scent, and it's like on the table probably about a good 2 feet away from me. And I'm like, man, I'm
Mm.
smelling the cocoa butter because this is the hot cocoa scent.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, why do I smell hot cocoa? And I forgot that like
That you had the
why
lid
do I
on.
smell hot cocoa? But I
Mm.
didn't take it off and leave it up. I just kind of lifted the lid up and put it back down, and the scent hit me from almost 2 feet
Hmm.
away, just lifting it up and it down. But just so y'all know, yeah, this is a hot cocoa scent, and I've been burning the
Yeah.
heck out of it. But this one, he sent it we got it in the clear glass, and I never had seen it this way. But it looks so elegant. Don't they look elegant? Look at that. Look at that.
That was the goal.
I mean, it looks elegant. Like so, it's like as much as I love the smell and I love to burn the candle, I'm like I can't. I feel like I'm not allowed to touch it.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
I gotta give my brother Jay credit on this one. I gotta give you guys credit.
Yes,
That thing
man.
smells. I mean, that's not my first one. I've already burnt through one before.
Chandelier.
Quite a few of
They call it
candles. Yeah. But
a chandelier.
chandelier. The wax. What's that? A wax expert?
It's a wax and fragrance expert that makes it's the person. It's
I guess where they get the name chandelier from because they used to have
right,
candles to hold the
yeah.
lights up.
right. It used to be the
Hmm.
candle inside the chandelier. So
Before
the
light
candle
bulb.
maker, instead of being called the candle
Yeah.
maker, they were called chandeliers. So that's
So
what it's
now
all
it's,
about.
it's candelier.
Well, technically, it's a master chandelier, just straight chandelier with of course ch, and the chandelier represents an actual candle maker.
Mm.
But unfortunately, in the United
Is
States,
that French?
yes, it's actually
Mm. It
French.
sounds French.
In the United States, they mixed the term of candle maker. They kept the candle maker and they kept chandelier, but actually, it's only one word for candle maker, which is chandelier.
Oh, that's too
All right,
many
now
words.
you need some more donuts.
No, that's too many words for me, especially us melanated people. That's too much words. Like we don't like
Too many syllables.
candle. That's why we gonna say candle.
Chandelier.
You got to be a chandelier, a master chandelier, expert chandelier.
But yeah,
Oh
that
my God.
I gotta give you credit. The candles have been amazing. The product has been amazing. Everything I bought so far from you guys have been amazing. I you know, thank God you ain't really actually putting your foot in it, but you're putting your foot in it.
Well, Ron, we
Hey,
appreciate you in every single way you can think of. And we are glad that you are part of this family growing.
Hmm.
And of course, and many, many others that are part of the family. As you said, the YouTube family is growing.
It
The
is.
support for top to bottom is growing.
Oh my gosh,
And
it is.
that's the biggest thing. Every small step is going to create a bigger mountain for us to step over. That's all it is.
Yes,
And
yes.
so many people really went in on the trio for the rosemary lavender green tea
Uh-huh.
They wiped her out.
with them bundles. Oh my gosh.
It was just like when the aluminum deodorant came out. Everybody jumped on the aluminum deodorant.
Aluminum free deodorant.
Yeah, aluminum free. That's right. I forgot that one word, free.
Yeah,
You
no,
say
no
free too
aluminum.
many times, people start thinking, wait a minute,
I
something's
don't
for
want them
free.
to think there's aluminum in there either.
There's no aluminum inside these deodorants. I said it
Mm,
just like that, deodorants. If you don't understand my language, then you got a problem. These deodorants are aluminum free. They're good for the body. They're good for the soul. They keep other people away. Just that you know.
gee whiz. Made it sound like you're
Yes.
doing the garlic necklace to keep the
Keep the vampires out of here.
It keeps the stank under control, which brings certain people near, certain people afar. That's all it is.
I was
Yeah.
asked to I know I think you had mentioned it too, Ron, about some hand wash
Yeah.
to go with there. So I do believe I have a formula that's not going to be too costly to make because that was my thing. I didn't want to price hand wash so high, because of the cost that it takes to make it.
Right.
But I wanted to make sure that the ingredients are still, part of the brand. I don't want to deviate from the brand and what we're about, because it's
Right.
easy to get the cheap stuff and it take $1 to make it, and then you know.
Yeah. And honestly, what people don't realize about this, and I can speak to this because I've watched it happen over and over and over, is
Hmm.
people don't recognize settled business laws. When I say settled business laws, is that people will recognize that you're skipping on something.
Hmm.
Slowly but surely, you start to lose those customers.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
complain. They don't
Hmm.
say nothing.
They just
They
don't come
just
back.
don't come back. I've watched restaurants do this on a regular.
Hmm.
When they used to
Speak it.
be, they had one standard, high standard, food good, food great, plenty of flavor, and then they stopped caring.
Yeah.
And I see it
Yeah.
over and over again, and it's like, and then they had the customers tell them, "Oh, you should make it this way, or you should make it." Well, that's not how you got where you at when it came to a restaurant.
Hmm.
When
That's
you
right.
opened your restaurant, you got to where you at because of whatever it was you were doing.
Right.
And then you let these people tell you, "Oh, you should make your don't put the seasoning in there." Well, how about you don't buy the food because it's seasoned?
Exactly.
It ain't for you.
Because they
And
ain't
then
gonna buy
you
it no way. A lot of them that do that, and
exactly, and that's my point is that when you start to adjust, like this is where I think people don't recognize about McDonald's. You don't go in McDonald's and tell McDonald's how to make that food. I
mm-mm.
think McDonald's
Especially
food is
now, they
disgusting.
handing out concussions like they at the Waffle House now.
Right,
Try it.
right. I think McDonald's food is disgusting, but
Hmm.
you can't argue the fact that they've been in business for so long because when they decide how they're going to make something, they stick to how they make it. They don't
Hmm.
let customers come in and say, "Don't we don't want salt on the fries, and I don't want this," because those people like that, like you said, will rarely ever patronize your business anyway. They're not,
Hmm.
and then you're going to cater to one or two people that feel that way, and you're going to lose the 80% of your business that wanted it the other way. And then you
Right.
wonder why your business is slowing down and you're not getting the customers. Why? Because you decided to listen to somebody. You got all the way to this level doing what
Yeah.
you did. And then you
Yeah.
let people talk you into it who's not going to support your business. That's why whatever it is that you do when you do great, you stick to what you're doing great. Ain't
That's right.
nobody gonna go when Michael Jordan was on that court doing what he was doing on a great level. Wasn't nobody gonna come in there and tell Michael Jordan, "Oh, you shouldn't be flying across the sky and dunking that ball."
Yeah.
They're not,
Yeah.
and that's why I love the product. I think it's top notch. I don't think that there's anything that I've used in my years that is better than what you guys make. I
Mm-hmm.
stand on that. I mean,
I
that's
appreciate that. I really do.
I stand on that. Um,
And I'm
and
always open to hearing the experiences because,
yeah, because that tells you how you're doing, and it
yeah,
tells you
and,
how
and,
things
and
are
what kind
going.
of effect it's giving because everyone has different, skin
Right.
types and issues or whatever.
And that's the
Um,
other part that I love is that okay,
mhm.
yeah, we know that the product is not for everybody. You're not going
Right.
to tackle 100% of the people that use it. There
Yeah,
might be some cases where people say, "Oh, I can't use this or I can't use that," and that's
right.
just the
That
nature
that's
of
that's
business.
how it is. Yeah.
But the great thing about that is that they can actually reach out to y'all and explain,
Hmm.
okay, all right, this might not be for you, but maybe we can try this for you because you might have a different skin texture or reactions. You might
Hmm.
have different ear textures. Where
Yep.
another company is just going to write you off as,
Yeah.
oh, either you
They don't
use it or
even
you don't.
respond nowadays to the
Right,
AI.
right. Well, you either use it or you don't. Okay,
Yeah.
then you go through all of these different companies before you actually find something that's going to be useful for you.
Hmm.
Or, but that's the
It's, it's,
part that
it's,
I
it's
like is
a,
that
it's
you
a
guys are
trial and error.
yeah, that you guys are reachable. No way in the world I've been able to call anybody and say I want some. Is it possible for me to get some vanilla bean body wash? And they're like, what? Could you imagine me calling up Johnson and Johnson saying, "Hey, listen, uh, can you guys make me some vanilla bean body wash?" They going to be like, "Hold on 1 second, we got a nutcase on the phone."
They probably send somebody to your door.
Right.
Or they turn
You
around
giving
and
us
say,
some
okay,
good.
hold on a moment while we transfer you the call to the right department. And you be sitting on the phone for 3 hours trying to figure out who's
Right.
not picking up the phone.
And they all laughing about it. He's still on the phone waiting for some vanilla bean body wash.
Yep, just like that too.
Oh man, 24 hours later. Oh, that guy really wants some vanilla bean body wash. He ain't hang up
Yeah.
yet.
I mean, and this, I mean, because we're a close knit,
Mm-hmm.
and we're approachable, and that's what I like. You know, it is a trial and error also with dealing with certain customers because
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning that some of them you can't do that for because they want you to go all out, and then let's say they say I want this a certain way, they want it made, but then you don't hear back from them, so now you got standing product. And they don't understand that it takes money to make those things,
Yeah.
you know.
That and
So those
believe
are
me,
the ones that I kind of got to be use my discernment with
right?
as
Yeah.
with how to deal with them.
Yeah. That's why before I asked, I had to earn my reputation,
Mhm.
and that's real
Mhm.
talk. I'm dead serious. Before I asked anything
Yeah.
specific, I had to my word had to be. I had to have some credibility.
Yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
conversation with somebody earlier, and I said to them, and then we were talking about. It, and I said, listen. So what you don't understand about the reason why we have a credit score system because I don't need to see what you look like to know whether you're gonna pay me or not. Your
Mhm.
credit is a reflection of your character.
Mhm.
When you get money, you owe money, and you don't pay the people you owe, it's a reflection of your character.
Mhm.
Meaning you got money and you didn't do the responsible thing, which was when we loaned it to you, you was happy. But now when it came
Yeah.
back to paying it
Now it's
back,
time to pay the piper. It's like,
right now you got a problem
what
with it.
money?
So what it tells me is that you can't be trusted with money. One thing I
Mhm.
always say is I say you give somebody some money, it'll tell you a whole lot about the person. It just will.
Mhm.
That's just the reality of it is. So again, before I ask somebody, the first thing I have to do is earn their credibility,
Yeah.
meaning that they know I'm gonna pay for the product. They know
Mhm.
I'm a person of my word. If I ask for something, I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna ask it. And that, because I
Yeah.
built that rapport, that's the reason why they was like, okay, I'm willing to do it for you because you have built a rapport with us
Right.
that we know that if you ask for something, you run it specifically for you. And then that
Yeah.
isn't the first time I asked him. It's because I'm like, even actually we started out with the promo things that I was doing. And I
Mhm.
asked and I said no. And before I even asked, I said, all right, how much I need to send you? I send you what I need to send to get what I wanted to get, and that was it. And that's how you earn. People's not gonna
That's
want you,
true.
if you want something specific, don't just ask somebody and that no. Pay for
Yeah.
it first.
And
Pay
that's
up
why,
front. Right.
yeah. And that's why I won't allow anyone to put us in a box
Right. And
and
I agree.
say
I
it's
agree.
only for this or these kind of
Right.
people or this kind of
Right.
hair.
Right.
Because the same ones that's trying to put you in a box, they're not even going to be that regular of a customer. And then the minute that they don't like something, they'll throw you under the bus or try to cancel you. So if
Yep.
you had to depend on them to eat,
Right. And my
you
and the,
know, so I'm like, look,
and I understand you.
you're not gonna affect my brand. And
Right.
if this is what I created for it to help, and it can help
Anyone.
a variety of people.
Right.
Okay, your hair is say if your hair may not be woolly, but it is straight, but then it's frizzy because straight hair gets frizzy.
Right.
So there's something on the market here for you, you know,
Right.
or your skin texture, or if you're struggling with blotches,
Right.
rosacea, or things like that. I
Right.
have stuff for that, so it's not just like I'm gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's only for one type. That's not gonna put me in that kind of box.
Right.
And then dictate how I run my business. That's not gonna work.
Right. And here's the thing. And again, I was, when I like we was talking about with Joyce, and of course she happened to be
Mhm.
non-melanated. She's what
Yeah.
calls a white woman, but loves the product. Been buying your product for
Mhm.
quite a bit some time, and she's been, from what I understand, she's very happy with the product and stuff like that. She brought
Mhm.
up when she came in, she said, "I got me some Afro Magic and I use it for blah blah." She didn't even call it what it's supposed to call it. She called it
Right.
Afro Magic.
Yes.
She didn't even use the
Sorry,
real name.
Tanya.
Right. But my thing is that, and again, that's another person outside of many that appreciate the product. And
Yeah.
for me, it's like I don't think people really get the concept of, yeah, you can go to the store and buy a body wash, you go to it, but this is not, this is, in my opinion, this is the Lamborghini of this. This is not
Mhm.
something that, yeah, it'd be nice to go buy a bunch and everybody buy it in the store, but when you want something of quality, it's going to cost you a
Mhm.
little more. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's not a whole bunch of skimpy jumps thrown inside the product. It's
Because people don't.
great,
Yeah.
made naturally organic product. And my thing is this: when you want something of quality, it's going to cost you a little bit more. But when I told you with the Afro Magic, and I'm only using that as an example, it ain't just all of it. When I
Mhm.
looked at the long term of what it did for me,
It was cost effective.
it's
Mhm.
cost effective because I'm not buying a jar of grease every 2 weeks. I got my
Mhm.
jar probably half about easily 5 weeks now, and I'm not even halfway through the jar because it's I don't have to use it every single day, all day
Right.
long. And I'll be there days I might go 2 days and don't use it, and the third day I'm like, oh yeah, I wash my hair and I go put it in my hair, and then sometimes I
Mhm.
use it for styling, but I don't have to use it every single day all the time because the
Yeah.
quality of it is so good that I can go a day, 2 days, 3 days, and I've done it, and I'm telling you
Yeah.
I've done it, and it's so the long term cost effectiveness of stuff
Yeah.
because the product is so good and rich. It's not
Mhm.
junk that you're putting in your skin. It's not junk that you're putting in your hair. That okay, if I happen to skip a day or miss a day, it's like I never had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With this, it works great for me. It works
Yeah.
real great.
Because I think
What's up,
people.
Sean? I thought I seen you in there, Sean. How you doing?
Oh, who? Hi
Sean,
there. I can't see.
I own a pet based
Sean,
company.
He's saying
Sean,
hi.
Sean is the guy that has the fecal matter
Say it,
Oh,
Jay. Say it.
okay.
business. I don't want to say it the other way.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sean. Welcome.
Business. I remember.
Because
Hey.
putting it out there like that would probably bring a whole bunch of other people. And
Oh, I see.
Sean was supposed to get some information for us.
Right. Because he has some questions.
Yeah, which of
Yeah.
course is the question up there. He owns a pet-based business. Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep.
I
His
remember.
Funny that he says pet here. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this real quick while he put that up there. We have made. Right, I can't say we. The wife has made a bar soap and she calls it the Dove. She called it Dove
It
soap,
was my version of the Dove soap,
right?
the Dove beauty bar, because I wanted to make a better one.
That bar of soap is what I use to bathe our fur babies.
He sure did wash the
Oh,
fur babies
that's
with
why they
my
so spoiled.
soap. They are, you talking about fluffy hair? They just was like, and didn't you use the rosemary shampoo too? That probably would have kept the fleas off.
I plan to use that. Matter of fact, now that the weather's getting better, I plan to use that next. Yes.
Do a pet line.
Yeah,
Uh,
that ain't a bad idea.
Yeah, man.
People love their
Sean
pets.
says he can, if we have any recommendation for pet hair, which is going to be the Dove bar soap. So Sean, if you're hearing
Yeah,
the
but
pet
I
Dove,
don't have that in the store though.
we don't have it in the store, but we
Yeah.
definitely can put it there because all we got to do is watch how they're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the skincare products, you could definitely promote that.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean, if you want to be an affiliate, I would strongly recommend that you head over to the website and read the affiliate guide, some of the affiliate guidelines, and then you can reach out to us from there, and then we'll figure out exactly how to go about you and your the poo pi business.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I
Yeah,
thought,
because people don't realize that we using herbs cost, especially now, getting them sourced from reputable places. Um, dealing with the infusion process. So it's not like, okay, we just throwing some food coloring or something in there to get the effects. You know,
right.
even down to the extracts. I started making my own extracts. With the plants to get them in the bars and the shampoos and stuff like that. Because I saw that it felt better, it smelled better, and it was more potent. So I'm like, and with the serums, these things, the companies, they're mass producing and they'll put it a little bit of the extract, maybe a third of a percent, use it for marketing, and everything else is stuff to make it feel like it's working.
Yeah.
That's mostly plastic and some type of silicone or something because it glides over the skin. So you go, oh my gosh, this feels so good. Yeah, because you just shellacked yourself. So,
Yeah, I agree with I
mm-hmm,
wholeheartedly agree because I look at that when it came to the hair product.
mm-hmm.
I've had people say, "Oh, get something with olive oil in it," so I will buy the stuff with the olive oil in it. I'll get with the cocoa butter in it, and I buy the stuff with the cocoa. I was trying all different stuff in my hair, and it just
Yeah,
I got to the point where I just stopped using anything because
yeah.
none.
It gets frustrating.
Yeah, I was like, "What's?" I might as well just if I'm only going to last 2 or 3 hours, and I'm back to, and I'm like, I'd rather just and don't use
Yeah.
nothing and save my money.
I just had a friend who was she had these beautiful locks and her scalp was itching. And she said, wait a minute, Hanifa, you got some of that oil in your bag? I know you got something in that bag. So, because I put them in little vials for myself. So
Oh,
I took
okay.
the botanical blend and gave it to her, and she put it in her scalp. I said, wait, are you, before she put it in there, I said, now you're not allergic to peppermint and, certain herbs and all this cloves and stuff. She said, well, I'm about to find out. Give it here.
That itch was bad. She didn't care.
And she took it, she put it in there, and she said, oh my goodness. She said, I got to go to your store. Send me your link because I need this bottle. You know, I'm like, all right.
So I know firsthand. And like I said, I didn't really I wanted to try the product, but that was just like, and I realized I was like, man, I've been all day long and I haven't scratched my head not one time.
I was nervous. I said, I hope he like it.
And then I tried it again, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the mint was a little off for me at first, and
Yep.
I'm okay with
Yep.
it
The
now. Don't
spearmint.
bother.
Hmm.
But the mint was a little off for me at first, but I remember when I first used, it, I was like, yo, you can feel it running down to your scalp. I was like, that's a weird feeling. But
Hmm.
then I realized that was like I went the whole day, and I'm like, I didn't scratch my head not one time.
Yep.
And then the next day, I went to use it again. The next day, I was like, oh, because I can't go too long without washing my hair. Like some people can, the way my scalp is,
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
wash my hair.
You
Maybe
gotta
two or
get
three
it.
times a week sometimes, and it's just the way
Yeah,
my hair. And
you got
I
something
was
to
like,
say?
all right, well, I went the next day, put it on there, why, and put it in my hair again. And I'm like, and then what happened was I started using it either every day, every other day. But then I told you at one point I wanted to see how long I can go before the itch came back because
He
I
did
just
his
wanted to
own.
see how
He did his own trial
I did
study.
my own experiment, and I went.
Uh,
It took almost 2 weeks before it started to really get like my hair was like itching. I mean, yeah, once in a while I might scratch a little spot. That's just normal stuff. But
yeah,
it took almost 2 weeks before I really started to feel the itch come back to like, okay, now my scalp was really dry and it started the flaking started to come because there was no nutrients in there. After a while, after 2 weeks, you just washed your hair and drained all of your nutrients out of your scalp and stuff. So it took almost 2 weeks before I said, oh yeah,
yeah.
I said that product is real good. If you go that long and don't put nothing in your hair, I ain't put no grease, I ain't put anything in my hair. I just
It's not
wanted to see
complaining.
how long, other than
Mhm.
washing it, I wanted to see how long it would take before I felt the itching
Yeah,
started to be where it was actually drained all the nutrients out of my hair. And it went almost,
it's cool.
I'm gonna say close to 2 weeks before, and it didn't get bad. It just, I
Mhm.
knew at that point if I keep going, it's
Yeah,
gonna get back
it's
to the
gonna
norm. I
start
said,
up
okay,
again.
that's good to know because I wanted to know where my how often do I need to use it, and do I need to use it every day? Now I know for sure I don't use it. I don't actually use it every single day.
Yeah,
I will skip a day, maybe two at the most, and then I will put it in my hair, and that's usually what I do. So that's why most of the time, if I wash my hair, after I wash it and I dry it out, I leave it slightly damp, and that's when I put it in my hair. And that's specifically not so much the styling, but to get it down into my scalp. And
right. The
that's
penetration. Yep, because
yeah,
that's
just
what the
and then
moisture does.
and then once in a while I might use it for maintenance in my hair if I need my hair to stay a certain
Hmm.
way. But it turns out to be one of the probably best thing you could use for your hair, in my
That's a
opinion.
good. That's
And
a good
and
technique.
the other thing is,
Got two questions.
Oh, we got
yeah,
two questions. We got two
oh, okay, I'm
questions
sorry.
coming up.
Nope, you
Go
good.
ahead.
The first question is the marketing in skin hair care industry seems manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
True or not true?
It's true. It's very
Okay.
manipulative.
Okay. Second question is, do men and women actually need different products? Or is this a marketing scheme?
Well, it really depends. It depends on what the need is. So I would say that it could be both. It could be marketing. Sometimes it'd be the same product and they'll charge more for one gender over the other.
Wow.
And then sometimes it depends on what it's formulated for. Like for instance, I'll say with my beard line. My beard line, I have ingredients in there for stimulating beard growth. So I would not assign that for somebody who does not want hair on their face. So,
Like a woman.
or not even, not trying to maintain that. But there are some things that you can count across, like all the
Yeah.
hair lotions, it shouldn't matter your gender. It's just a
Right.
matter of the need, your hair type and what it needs, the consistency or the ingredients of what you want it to do. So it can be manipulative. It all really depends on what they're doing.
Yeah, I can tell you, well, of course, body wash, that should be a no brainer for most people. It shouldn't matter which
Hmm.
one. Now, let me reverse that a little bit. You have to be a little bit cautious about that if you're female because you got
Different
certain parts of
pH.
the man, right? Yeah, so you
Right.
have to
It's
be a
too
little
strong.
mindful of that because um you have sensitive parts. Women have
Right.
sensitive parts. Now, with that said, um, the body wash actually worked well for my lady with that because she's one of those people that have to be mindful of what she uses.
Hmm.
And she what she said to me was she said I love the body wash. She said because I have no issues on it when it comes to that
Hmm.
point. She said I have no
Yeah.
issue. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
I can tell you right now with that. Of course, that don't mean it's for everybody, but what I
Right.
can tell you is that in my household, most of the stuff has been not all of no, most of it hasn't do it.
Yeah.
The body wash, yes, we both use. The coconut buttercream custard, I've been
Because
jacked.
also sometimes it's the scent too. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
they'll market more of a masculine scent for the male line and more flowery or perfume
yeah.
or whatever kind of scent for
The Afro Magic.
the women line, depending on what it is in the cosmetic world. So really,
Question.
okay, what you got?
Question on the platform. Oh, so this is the person asking. So pH balance for a woman is a scientific statement. That's the question.
Is it a scientific?
It is a scientific statement. So
What do you mean? Are you trying to say I'm trying to make a scientific claim? Try again.
I'm just looking at how it said. So it's like if I said, "Oh, so pH balance for woman is a scientific statement."
It's biology.
It
So
comes
if
back
you
to
want to
biology.
call it a
Right.
scientific statement, that's for
It's a
you.
biological thing because the same thing with and I know he's not being funny because this is Sean.
Mhm.
He's probably just trying to quantify the statement and
Okay.
what he's heard before.
Okay.
So the same way, and I'm gonna turn the table just a little bit. When you are a person who likes to grow plants and vegetation and fruits and vegetables, you have to make sure the soil is pH balanced for those fruits,
Right.
for those vegetables. So
It's
pH
the same
balance
thing
is
when we deal with
something.
formulating. Yeah.
It comes to a formulation, and you have to get it right because what tends to happen is that certain ingredients do not mix well with others. Just like old term says, oil and water. Oil and water do not come together.
Right.
So in order to get oil and water to come together, you got to find something that binds them together.
Right.
When you find that ingredient that binds them together, you still have to make sure the pH level is correct because the pH level is what's going to make something become acidic or is going to make it alkaline. So that's where the pH balance concept comes into play. Because of course you cannot have it alkaline, because too much alkaline it becomes a bad thing. Too little alkaline, or AKA acidic, makes it even worse.
And that can go for both things, babe. Like not just male or female. Like if you're dealing with say feminine items, yeah, you're gonna you're dealing with the pH. But like when you're dealing say with the face wash, is a different environment, say like the body wash.
Right.
You can have a higher pH, say for the hand wash than you would for the face because you don't want to cause irritation because of the sensitivity. Your scalp, so they have different levels of what's considered a safe and effective way, a safe environment for that hair strand. Like I've had an experience with a reputable company. After I used their shampoo, the pH was so high that it drew my hair up into a knot. I thought I was gonna have to cut my hair, and I actually went and tested the pH myself, and then that's when I started making my own shampoos. It's like every time I have a bad experience, I start making my own stuff.
Let me just let everybody know in the chat and everybody who's walking around. Of course, Sean is a person who Ron and we know him very well of the interaction. So let's not take what he's saying out of context. It's more inquisitiveness because it seems what he's believing. In other words, he's doing what many people do. Right, he's in the business and he must learn some things as well.
Yeah.
So at the same time, his question may sound frivolous, but yet it's more.
No, it's a
learning phase.
This is an important question.
So here's what he's saying. He says, hold on now. This is what he says, that I thought pH balance for women was marketing versus scientific. So I guess that's the reason why. Again, it comes back to how a lot of people hear these commercials and they hear people talking and they hear these fake.
Yeah, when things are in text, it gets a little tricky on how to interpret it. Right. So, but I understand what you're saying now, and yeah. I mean, that's why I said it can be both. Right. It can definitely be both, but when it comes to the feminine, that area.
Right.
That's. Right, you got to be real tricky with it.
Right, and this is where his second question comes in, or statement is, that he didn't know men and women had different pHs. I thought we had a human pH. And I think what happens is like I want to relate it to his business because he's in a specific field, a specific business. His business deals with fecal matter from several different animals.
No, I get it.
Right? Hold on now. So I want to relate it to something that he knows because he might be confused because of what he's heard over social media and or what he's heard over the course of the years may not resonate correctly about the pH balance. Dogs themselves, okay, because that's his business. His business deals with dogs. There's a reason why dogs smell each other's butts. Many people think it's because they're being nasty. No, they're smelling each other's butts because each dog has a different aroma. Each dog has a different aroma because their pH balance in that dog is different from the others. So they're trying to see what that dog is.
And it determines their health.
It determines their health. It determines what they're going through. It determines their digestive system. It even comes down to how their fur is actually looking, whether it's actually crinkly, ugly, dry, fluffy. That's the pH balance. So when we talk about human factor, if you ever come across, and this is where it kind of becomes funny, when people say, oh, well, that person smells funny. It's not that they smell funny, it's because their pH balance is normal for them. That's what makes that normal for them. They don't recognize it from the other person or an opposite person outside of their culture, outside of their country.
That's like with the cologne.
Exactly. And like Ron said it a moment ago,
certain smells go better with certain people because of their pH.
Right. And Ron said a moment ago that he doesn't use cologne because he had a bad reaction to it.
Right.
And most likely it was because his pH did not work well with the actual pH that was designed inside that cologne, which counteracted or increased or decreased the alkaline, which made him go into that high breakout.
And if it's dealing with something like hair, like if it's dealing with hair, shampoos and stuff, there really is no difference as far as male, female. It's just about what's that need. But when you're talking about the body, especially the intimate area, like it's different.
Right.
Like what you're going to use on a man is not going to be the same. It may burn the life out of a woman.
Right. So, or vice versa.
Especially because of the way that area is, of the flora and everything else.
So I know the answer, but I'm gonna let you answer this one. So Sean says, so we all have an individual pH, kind of like a fingerprint.
Yeah, we do have different pH levels. Because it all depends on what's going on with yourself, your health, and with what you do, what you eat, how your body breaks down bacteria.
That's the key point right there. That's the key point right there. You hit the nail on the head. The coffin is closed. You said it. It's all about the bacteria. So because the bacteria in the body functions a different way in every single person, that is why OTC, which is over-the-counter products, do not work for everybody. Over-the-counter products is designed to work for everybody, whether it's good, bad, ugly. That's what they focus on. And they give you all these marketing schemes that's going to work for you.
They make it seem like
but it's really not going to work for you because your makeup, your DNA structure, your bacteria in your body does not function the same way. It goes back to how they used to say many years ago, wherever you're born from and you eat that food and you come to another country or another place in the world, it doesn't taste the same because it's not the original, what your body is used to. That's the same thing. And that's where a lot of people don't understand about the over-the-counter products. We can say like this for right now because we know it's out there. And for those that don't know, Johnson & Johnson was sued for the talcum powder. The talcum powder found out that it was actually creating cancer. So we have to understand something. For many, many generations and many, many, many moons, people were using talcum powder like it was actually bread. Okay, people were buying 3, 4, 5 bottles of it. Okay, come to find out they were getting cancer. Now, several decades later, they were either dead because of cancer or they had cancer. So the other thing is this that we have to understand. When we talk about a scientific versus a marketing or scientific versus anything, we have to look at the makeup of the person, not so much of the genre or the gender of the person.
Right.
Because A male and a female, believe it or not, a lot of products, that's why they call them unisex. Unisex product is because they know it works for male and female. But it doesn't say whether it's for black people, white people,
Right.
orange people, green people, purple people. No, it just says male and female, men and women.
Yeah.
But does it actually work? It gives you that illusion. That's why they call it a placebo, right? So when we start learning what the placebo pill, what the placebo is all about, then we know exactly what's happening with ourselves. That's why here at Top to Bottom, we specifically tell everybody, if you talk to us first, then we can assist you in your journey versus you saying, well, I'm going to just buy this and it's going to work on me. No, it doesn't work that way because we don't know your makeup. We don't know what you're going through. We don't know your underlying conditions. So if you have a situation inside your body that we don't know about, you cannot say to us, oh, your product didn't work. Did we know about it? We're not doctors. You don't have to expose that.
Right.
But we do want you to understand something, that we at Top to Bottom, we want to walk with you during your journey. Because we walk with you during your journey, we get to see what's going on. You get to let us know what's going on. And as we say to everybody, you must do a patch test first on any product. Even if you buy over-the-counter product, do a test a test spot first, a patch first. Because what that does, it tells you if that product works on your makeup, aka your pH.
And even with
balance.
us, because we're dealing with herbs, you don't know if some people may have a reaction to, say, a tea tree.
Yeah.
Or, rosemary.
Right. It's just like how a lot
just
of people
because it's something's natural doesn't mean
a lot of people have allergies to peanut.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it? Peanuts, one of the most famous things that grows all over the place. Everybody eats. People are allergic to peanuts. People are allergic to shellfish. People are allergic to seafood. These are things that make up that person. That's the biological, scientific of that person, not everyone in a whole. And that's where the mix-up comes about. When a lot of these companies out there, they talk about, oh, well, this works. Okay, but how does it work if you don't even know me? You don't know me.
But what I think they do, though, with the over-the-counter, a lot of the over-the-counter, especially the big ones, is the chemicals that they use. They'll market something that sounds very luxurious, and they don't only have to have but a drop in it to be able to market it as, like, say, oh, this is argan oil, made with argan, and they'll have like a drop of argan, and the rest of it will have aromas, like scents that smells like it's, from the Middle East or from Morocco, and you'll think it's because of the argan oil and it's the fragrance, and then they'll have other chemicals in there that will give you the effects that you're looking for. And then those are the things that later on that people tend to find out that, oh, now it's because of this, like what you said with the talcum. They like the way it feels, and it makes them feel dry when they come out, and then now they didn't realize that was something that goes into your cells and cause issues later on.
Right. So, and to piggyback off of that, something that can resonate to a lot of people, even I know, like men, right? You're definitely welcome, Sean. You're definitely welcome. And again, please.
I can't see the. I got to read up what he's saying.
Sean says, thank y'all for the enlightening convo. You're more than welcome. Sean, if you ever want to know any further details, listen, be more than glad to reach out to us. We actually answer the phone. It's not an AI. It's not someone sitting in the middle of the desert waiting for the red phone to ring. No, it's actually us. So if you ever feel the need to ask us questions, Sean, you're more than welcome to give us a call. Just go to the website. You'll see the number at the bottom of the website, or the bottom of the page, rather. Give us a buzz. We'll talk to you. We'll give you some insights. And any questions you have, it would be answered. And if we don't have the answer, Sean, trust and believe, we're going to research it based off of what you're asking and see exactly how it works out. All right? So one other thing I want to say before I shut up, because I'm long-winded. One of the things that a lot of us males, I'm going to speak for the males.
Yes.
We tend to use this thing on our lips because our lips are chapped, our lips are dry, and we just keep masking or covering the root of the cause, which is our lips are missing an actual additive that hydrates versus that covers. Ron could actually attest to this in the essence of what I'm going to explain. Ron worked for a company and or was in the company of building homes. We had this thing that was called plaster. We call plaster is the greatest thing. We just slap it on the wall, cover any hole whatsoever, crack any crack in the wall, and it made it magically disappear. That's what happens to a lot of us when we don't have our lips. So we're missing an ingredient, which of course is the famous hyaluronic acid that gives the hydration to the lips, that gives the hydration to the skin cells, so the skin cells can rejuvenate and start becoming one again, because the cells are drying out and they're shrinking versus getting excited and expanding, just like the tire on your car. In the summertime, you put air in it, you keep putting air in it, and it stays flat. Because why? The molecules are not separating. But in the cold air, they separate because they're trying to run away.
The cold air. I thought
The vice versa. My bad. Yeah, the vice versa.
I'm like, wait a minute.
In the cold air, yeah. But you get my understanding. That's what it's all about. So you need the hyaluronic acid that hydrates the lips, hydrates the skin in order to rejuvenate that skin and rejuvenate what's happening versus just covering it. And a lot of people will do that. So here at top to bottom, which is TOP, number 2, BOTTU for unique M.com, you can get yourself a lip gloss or a lip conditioner. If you're male, get a lip conditioner. If you're female, get a lip gloss that will hydrate your lips.
Or whatever you like.
This way, when you go and you kiss somebody, you ain't got to scratch their face, you ain't got to scratch their lips, you ain't got to be picking at your lip or even biting your lip to pull that little piece of skin off your lip. No, that's the bad thing. You don't need that.
All right,
you need some hyaluronic acid in your life.
I need to make a correction with that lip gloss there. It's lip oil gel. There's no plastic in there. There's no Versagel, because most of the lip glosses and a lot of the lip oils, I've went and looked into some of their ingredients. They're using the same thing. They're using that Versagel or polymers. I call it shellac. And
that's what it is, shellac. Ron knows about that.
You know, the weird artificial flavors, and they go licking their lips, and they don't realize those things is going into their bloodstream.
Yeah, let me share.
What is that? What you said, Ryan?
I said polymer. Polymer.
That's what you'll see it in here. It says polymer.
Polymer, they understand that's a fancy word to use so you don't recognize plastic.
Yeah, acrylics.
Right. That's all it is. If you really paid attention to the word, they're hitting in these big words.
And that's what's in a lot of the lotions. That's what's in to make it feel smooth. That's when a lot of the hair conditioners. And then when you try to go to replenish your hair, you wonder why it won't replenish, because it done made a barrier.
So as you see right here, this is the herbal infused lip oil gel for women, of course, because it's a little more fancier. Okay.
That's why the aesthetic, Sean. Because
infused with antioxidant rich elderberries. The formula is protecting lips from environmental stress. That's the dirt, the grime, the sand, the sun, the cold, people's mouths, people's skin. That's what it protects you on, okay? And I say that for a reason. It's like a cape on your lips. Delivering lasting hydration and healthy, supple finish. Okay, what I mean by finish is that there's a nice little glow on your lips because it's hydrating them. It's powered by hyaluronic acid, premium botanic oils. I said it right, botanic oils. Okay, it provides moisture without that heaviness. You don't need no soup cooler lip to feel comfortable, to feel happy. It doesn't work that way. We want your lips to stay plump. Okay, we want you looking nice. Right? So please understand, that's what it's all about. Okay, so when you talk about why we do this, this is the reason why we do it, because we want you to be happy. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to enjoy the product. We want you to know that it works. Sean, for me, I'm going to read what Sean put up here. Sean put another comment up there. He says, for me, that's missing item that, he says, laugh out loud. For me, that missing item is actually drinking water. I should drink a glass now, but then I have some mother-in-law chores to complete. Thank you all. Have a great evening and great show. You're most welcome, Sean. Sean, just an FYI, understand something. Water truly does not hydrate the body. Just so that you know that. And the reason why I say that is because it is. When you go to the hospital for dehydration, they don't give you water. They give you saline solution or electrolytes. There's a reason for that. So I'm gonna leave you with that little thinker, so you can actually go back to your books and figure out why they actually give you electrolytes and or saline solution. But I thank you, John. Appreciate you. And again, anytime you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'll give you a talk about it. Well, you ain't wasting your time. your belly and your intestines are happy.
I mean, it helps to flush. It definitely helps to flush it out. But as far as like, I'll give you an example. Before I made the lip conditioner, I started suffering. I was drinking a lot of water, and the more I drank, the worse my lips got. I was like, what is going on? Then of course, I had to hit the books and go down the rabbit hole and find out that it was the electrolytes, the mineral imbalance, and things like that. And I had to drink. I had to drink that. Why are you in my lip oil? And then he about to get hurt over here. Yeah, I had a real squirrel moment right there. So I started working on that, and then that was helping. But then I still had the effects of the damage that was being done, and then so I formulated the lip conditioner first. And I wanted to make it with the right amount of butters and the right amount of hyaluronic acid, and it's a lot of quality oils in that one too.
I didn't realize that.
It's really, really nice.
Yeah, I gotta say something right now.
It's nice, right?
Monique.
I'm a guy. For those that don't know,
you should see what he's doing over here.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna help y'all out. Hold on, let me see if I can get this right before I come up there.
He's doing it.
I got some things here. I gotta.
That's what we need Ant now to come in on.
I
complaining about his.
I remember, the comedian Monique.
Yeah.
I remember one time she was she said she was hospitalized because they said she was drinking too much water.
Yeah, she flushed too much. You can die too from.
And I was like, that's weird. You would think it's water, but then I guess because it flushed everything out. Look at Jay.
Yeah. You see him?
Yeah. You gotta understand something. Hold on.
It feels good.
You see, you gotta understand something. Sean started something. Sean started something a moment ago, and he was asking, is it marketing solely for women or men? That big old thing there. But I gotta tell you,
and it smells good too. You smelled it?
Oh, absolutely! It smells like candy. This thing right here. What's this called again? The lip gloss.
Lip oil gel.
The lip oil gel.
Herbal infused lip oil gel.
Infused lip oil gel. Now it's rose and lavender, right?
Yeah, this one is rose and lavender. I haven't worked on the elderberry one yet.
I gotta tell you something.
Should I put it in a plain tube for you?
Look, a lot of people tend to ask this question, why? I had to come on because nobody's gonna believe it. If I didn't come on, nobody's gonna believe it. Right?
Ron is clutching his pearls.
I'm over here trying to figure out why my lips feel so smooth and feel great. I mean, as y'all see, I couldn't stop putting my lips together, and I ain't eating nothing there, but my lips feel great. They feel really, really nice, and almost like a baby bottle.
Really, really nice.
Can it help with these lips?
Right? What the hell? All right, that's my cue to go backstage again. I'll be back. I'll be in the background, and y'all want to talk to me.
You don't need a paintbrush for that.
Yeah, the big wand.
It feels really. It doesn't really fit. It really
went down and came back up with crazy lips.
I'm
trying to tell you,
it really does feel good.
I try to tell people.
It really does. No, seriously, really.
And then see the roses as it's infusing more and more and more. That roses soften the skin. I've learned so much about rose petals and what they do. It's just amazing.
Well, I'll
make a plain tube for you. You don't have to walk around with flowers.
I'll give you the flowers is probably what's making it even nicer. Listen here now.
I know you're secure in your masculine.
That's right. I wear pink for a reason.
You had to put it in a black jar where you can't see what's in it. That's right.
That's it.
No. I want people when I use it. I want people to say, "What the hell is you doing?" And say, "This is some stuff that you."
He loves providing the shock factor. That's how he gets them.
You'd be surprised what this can do to your lips. And look here now, if they're crusty, you know I'm going to tell you. Matter of fact, here, you can keep this one.
Oh, remember at the pop-ups how he was running out and giving the stuff to the people who was missing edges? So.
Look, you need it? Come get it. I got that.
Oh, they need.
I seen the man. Look. If I find the picture, hold on. I'm gonna try. Y'all keep talking. Y'all keep talking for a moment. I'm gonna find something. I gotta look for something right now. I really do gotta look for something. Cause y'all gonna be shocked when I turn around and I show you something here. Y'all think I'm fine. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Boy, he was
gonna go get him a vehicle and put on there. He gonna make him a Ghostbusters vehicle that says Edge Recoveries.
Yes.
Recovery Police.
Yes. With the siren to match.
Oh, hey, come in. You missing that?
Ooh.
You got something for that.
Man, listen here.
I don't know how you do it.
Y'all think I'm joking? I ain't joking.
I know you're not joking.
You know you're not joking.
We know how you do.
That poor woman.
Ooh.
We feel your pain. We feel your pain.
If I find it, y'all gonna be mad at me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna show y'all something.
Yes. See, Ron understands.
All right, let me try to upload this one.
Uh-oh. He about to upload something, y'all.
I'm gonna try to upload this. If I upload this, y'all gonna get a kick in the. Y'all gonna get a kick in the.
I'm thinking. I'm a little scared.
Jay, it better not be Jay with some lipstick on.
No.
I've done that before.
When?
No.
Yes.
When? Not with me.
Yes.
When?
Oh.
Was it to make me laugh or make me cry?
Make you laugh.
Probably was trying to cheer me up.
Yeah.
Probably doing something silly.
Absolutely. All right, let me see if I can get this up. If I get this up, y'all gonna be mad at me.
Oh, speaking of lip color, I'm almost sold out of that too. Everything. I got to start doing some making some more batches.
Make some more.
Jay, don't I got a candle I'm supposed to get from you?
I got it. I want to say yes, and I also want to say no.
What? What does that mean?
And I'm explain why.
Explain, Ricky.
Because the one that I actually had for him, someone else purchased.
Oh, really?
So I gotta make him a new one. Yeah, the candle. I gotta make him a new one, or
a big one or a little one.
I still want to say the big one because it's 16 ounces.
Yeah, the sparkly one.
Sparkly.
Oh, the sparkly candle.
The one in the glass jar from the boy.
Oh, the glass jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw my candle.
Uh-oh.
You want me to tell you the truth or you want me to lie?
I suggest you lie to me because
you about to get the pow pow.
Well, I'm gonna say like this: your candle, I can make your candle at any given moment. Let me put it like that. I can make your candle anytime I want. I can make it.
You always make sure he has enough for you.
You just gotta try to understand. You just gotta be a little patient with me before I send it to you. Hey, man, other than that, we go.
Man, go make that money. I can wait for my candle. If you sell that candle, you did exactly what you were supposed to do. Sell that candle.
You gosh darn right. You is gosh darn right. Somebody snubbed it and they said, "Can I have it?" I was like, "Honestly, I don't want to sell it." They're like, "Well, I'll give you full price." I said, "Here you go." I said, "Who I made it for, I'll definitely be able to bring it to them another day."
Now, what am I looking at, Jay?
I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I got. Now, let me explain to you why top to bottom is in the market. People like this need top to bottom product, right? Now, if you walking around and your feet look like this, okay, you need some top to bottom product.
Can you see that?
Yeah,
This person here has not a callus, but a rhinestone on the back of the heel.
They're probably been walking on the back of them shoes like that.
Exactly. To the point where the skin on their feet has actually taken form of the way they stand. So one heel is in a 45-degree angle because of the way they stand, because their feet hurt so much because they don't hydrate their feet.
Oh,
They
they
don't
probably got
utilize.
diabetes.
We ain't gonna talk about what they may have. We're just talking about what they need. They need top to bottom product because this right here is a prime example of why people cannot believe that over-the-counter product is working for everyone. Okay, that's first and foremost. So when you talk about something that works for people, this is why over-the-counter does not work for everybody.
You sure that's not a dead person that there's somebody holding up?
Look, all I'm gonna say is that when I seen it, I said I gotta take a picture of this because nobody gonna believe me. I see this person.
That was in the first one.
Oh my
They,
God.
they're not gonna believe that this person is in this establishment walking around like that. So
Them feet look like they've been dancing on frozen sand. That's the
But
only way. Yeah.
now, there's a lot of people out there that don't believe that that's a problem. I'm just saying.
they all right with it. They
I've
comfortable
never
with
seen nothing like that. Like, what in the world? Like, how do you even put your feet down?
it. It don't look like they do.
Right. You see that back of that
It
heel?
looks painful.
Oh my
Straight.
goodness.
Yeah.
Take you 15
Yeah,
minutes.
it's just a bad thing. It's a bad thing because you can go out there, and you can talk to people, you can introduce the product, because that's what it was. We was talking, and they turned around and said, "Oh, I don't feel like I don't have a need for that product." And of course, they turned around and
And then you say, "You sure about that?"
they made the bad mistake about turning around.
And you went.
I said, "Click, click." I guess you're right. You don't need it because you can't afford it. Even if it was for free, you couldn't afford it
So you need
because you prefer to walk around like that. And
you need to soak in it. You need
That's
to take
probably an extra shoe now. It's probably an extra sole now. Than so rough.
it is. I mean, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. You know, it just goes back to how a lot of products out there in the market, out there in the world, they say that they work for certain things, and they actually don't because they're missing the main ingredient, which is the hyaluronic acid that is formulated in 90% of the products here at Top and Bottom to give you that actual hydration that your body needs. So when you're scratching yourself trying to figure out why you're itching, don't turn around and say it's the detergent. Don't turn around and say it's your clothing. It's you because you don't have no top to bottom products. You need top to bottom products in order for you to stop that itching. And you simply just go over to www.top2BOTTU for unique M.com and get yourself to buy your body what it needs. You know, it needs some Afro magic for your hair because you can't get your hair right because you keep scratching.
Don't forget that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
OG Network.
Get your body washed because your body's screaming at you, telling you what's wrong. Your bed sheets are ripping.
Get that 15%.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are hearing right now is fatigue.
Yes.
He's speaking truth. We're not taking that part away. But what you're hearing,
but the delivery
of it is fatigue humor. I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. I got one of those people inside of me too. His name is Artie.
Oh, goodness gracious. What's his name?
His name is Artie.
Artie?
Artie.
All right. So we know who we're speaking to when you get like that.
There was a time, quick story. We was traveling. I was driving for a long time. And they know if I'm driving too long, if fatigue set in, Artie comes out. And he just started to get real silly. For no reason. Mm-hmm. And that's when they know that you at a level of fatigue that you already done went to sleep. The other person woke up, took over, and said, "I got this."
Wow. Yeah. I never named mines. But I know usually when mine's kick in, you're already tired and I'm like bothering you a lot. I get like real annoying. Is
What's up, dog?
Shaq, Shaq.
Yeah, I
that Mr. Dover Dog?
Yep, that is Mr. Dover Dogs. Congratulations again on your amazing win and embarrassing the other team on their home
Yeah.
court, making people quit the team in the middle of the game or towards the end of the game, making people break their ankles, which of course was the most funniest thing I've seen.
Of course he would get I know.
Watch somebody break their ankles on the actual.
But they got shook.
They got shook real bad, real bad. That player there should have gotten the MVP on Shaq's team. The Dover Dogs should have got the MVP to making that person so embarrassed on national TV, even on OG Network when they presented it. So that's just something out there that I want to put out there, and it's not taking away anything. So we appreciate you, Dover Dog Shaq Master, coming in the building.
Yes.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Appreciate y'all. And we appreciate everybody that did show up on the live.
We appreciate it.
And usually I'm not in here
coming in with the talk, asking some really pertinent questions.
Have fun with it. We decided we was gonna enjoy ourselves, have fun with it,
and we did. And we
do. And again, there's a lot of things again on the OG Network. This is another segment, a part of what we're doing over here on the OG Network to give you a variety of things. This is an education on hair care, education on skin care, education on taking care of the whole soul from top to bottom.
That's right.
You an opportunity to purchase product that, in my opinion, is probably the best product on the market that has worked well for me personally. It has worked well for a lot of people. If you go through top to bottom's YouTube channel, you subscribe and go through, you can see video or testimony and everything else that people have experienced with the product. Delaware Dogs is a customer that purchased their product and has repurchased product because of that reason. A lot of other people that YouTube family that have
we definitely have a lot of repeats to where we're knowing them.
Right.
Really tired.
And with that reason, and there's a lot of things that we're doing over here. So make sure you're checking out all the segments, the top to bottom Wednesdays, the unfiltered sports on Tuesdays and Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Fire on Friday, on Fridays at 7:00 p.m. Also, Financial Fridays in the morning time. Unfortunately, that's not always a guarantee because my life be lifing sometimes.
My life be
also, a practice show on 12:00 noon on Sundays, on Philly Talk on Mondays at 7:00 p.m. And if you are on this live, you're going to want to come in. We're working on something with Philly Talk it's going to be tough. This one's going to be a tough one for me. And I'm just going to say it that way. It's going to be a real tough one for me because this
coming up this week, next week.
Coming up this Monday. I'm not 100%. We're working on some details with it. But the story is a deep story that is a real hard one. Jay, I don't know if you're doing anything Monday, but I might need your help in the background. But I'll touch base with you if it comes down to it.
I got your back, bro. You just let me know when you let me know a time frame I'm there with like swimwear.
I'll let you know, and it'll be when we're doing the show, but I might need you in the background because it's easier when you jump up and throw stuff up on the screen for me than me to try to.
I got you.
Stuff around, so it kind of works better that way. And I know you, once people live, you have control over on your end, more control.
I'm there for you, brother.
Right. This is gonna be a tough one for me. And not just for me, for Ant Like the Bug and Duke Justice, who gonna be a part of the Philly Talk now too, because we're trying to filter him into things so that if I can't be there, Ant can't be there, we got another person to kind of stand in. But Philly Talk's gonna be a hard one. This Monday is gonna be a hard one, and it's gonna be tough.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm gonna make it through it, but we'll see how it goes. Jay, once I figure out we for sure that everything is set in order, I'll send you the information of what it is that we're gonna be talking about. That way you be you already know what the story is.
All
And
right.
you understand where we're going with that. But I'll definitely.
I'll do my. You will be proud of me. I will stand in your corner and I'll be your coach.
And so I would I hope please to come in and check out Fully Talk. Is in we
Okay.
might have to do it in more than one segment because it's something
Mhm.
it's really really important to me. This is
Okay.
very 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 important. That's why I say we might have to do it in two segments. And once y'all get the story, understand what we're doing, what we're talking about, y'all understand. So we're trying to talk to some people to see if we can get them in. But we'll see how it goes. But so Philly Talk is going to be a real deep one this Monday. So if you don't know what Philly Talk, if you never had, you're definitely gonna want to come in and check out Philly Talk, whatever. But again, these are the things that we're doing on the OG Network, and then of course we just started our first test drive with Tone in the morning time at 10 o'clock, 10:30, somewhere in that. We're still working out some details because we might have to switch that to Wednesday also. But we did our first test drive with Tone and went pretty well. My brother
Terrific.
Fantastic was in there. He had me cracking up laughing. But I
Ooh,
think it went pretty good. He was happy with it. It was a different feel for Tone because he's not a social media person or stuff like that. But I think he did well on there. And so we're going to talking to him. We're going to keep it going. And it might end up switching from Tuesday to Wednesday. We don't know for sure, but we're working on trying. Once I get that, and as you can see, I'm busy because I said I wanted to add different elements to the OG network, and we're doing that, which means that it starts to my time is being consumed up. So
yep.
it's like, and so it's a lot of work and it's a lot, but I think in the long term, and I think in the long run, it's going to all be worth it across the board, not just for my YouTube channel, but for all the individuals that's involved in this, because we
Yeah.
got Delaware Dogs who's trying to build his team and build the sports league and trying to do something awesome. We got you guys, which is making great, wonderful product, and we're trying to get as much exposure out there, people to know the product, and the more they hear about the brand, the more that they know about the brand, the
Yeah.
better, more foot in that industry you get. And it's a small walk, and it's a slow walk, but at some point, it happens. You'll get to that point where it's like, oh wow, we didn't expect this,
Hmm.
and it's so.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
this is what it takes. It takes small steps like this. It takes small, consistent steps, and not giving up, even though sometimes, and I know for sure, even on my end, that sometimes it can be very discouraging. It can be, but there's always that thing inside of me and said, if you give up too soon, you're gonna miss it. You don't give up too soon. And I remember, and I'm gonna say this because I'm as a person that's been investing in the stock market um, for a long time now. There were times that I jumped out of stuff way too soon instead of being patient and letting the process play out, and I missed out on opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's why I said That's why I changed my strategy and said, you know what, I'm going to buy and hold, and I'm gonna stick it out, and I'm gonna die with the I'm gonna die with the decision. And when I finally decided to do that,
Right.
the tables turned and started turning
Yeah.
for me. And I realized at that point is if I'm in this for money, I'm not going to enjoy it. I
Yeah.
need to enjoy what I'm doing. I need to love and enjoy what I'm doing. The money is just
Exactly.
the benefit and the benefit and the reward of what it is that I'm doing. If you don't love and enjoy what you're doing, then why are you doing it? And that's real talk. And that's why I love what you guys are doing. I see how your heart and soul is. I know sometimes it could be very, very discouraging sometimes because you want people to understand how much love and care and concern about that. But one thing I learned is that yeah, you might not have a million people saying they loving it, but the ones that do love it. And they keep
Yeah.
buying it, keep buying it.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, for me personally, I can say 100% that I'm extremely glad that you showed up on my live one day. I had no idea who you
Yeah.
were.
Right. Who'd have thunk it?
And I just happened to notice that it was like, is this some type of business or something like that? And it all went from there. And I'm gonna tell you that, for whatever reason, and I feel like, in my opinion, feel like God was just opening my eyes to see it. And for me personally, it's been a blessing to my skin. It's been a blessing to my hair, and it's been a blessing across the board. And I'm so glad that we all gotten to know each other and none of us are
Yeah.
perfect. We're
Yeah.
not perfect. We don't have it all. We got flaws all over us. But you know what? You don't focus on the flaws. You focus on the other stuff too. And you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's how you grow together. And that's how you grow as a team. And I guarantee you, one day we're gonna all look back at these days, and be like, man, you remember this, remember that, remember we this, remember that, and believe me when I tell you, even when I started doing YouTube, I had zero support. I remember the days that I was sitting here
Mhm.
talking to myself on the screen, and I had to keep talking to myself on the screen as if it was a 1,000 people there, and I did not care. I just kept going, and it was like that many a times. And I'm like, but I had to keep going. But then there were days that I have had 600 people that I'm on in my lives. Didn't see it coming. There were days
Mhm.
that I've had 50,000 views in 2 hours out there fishing. Y'all see me. Did not see it coming because I wasn't focused on how many people watch my channel. I wasn't focused on that.
Mhm.
I was focused on I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna enjoy myself doing it. I'm gonna have fun doing it. And I ain't gonna worry about it. And that's why I always tell people, don't worry about the views. Don't worry about how many people watching your channel. Don't worry about all of that other stuff. Just do what you do and do it well. It's
That's
gonna
right.
get recognized. And when it does, you just gotta be prepared for it because I'm gonna tell you like this. When the blessing of the Lord come, when it
It
overtake
just
you,
rains down.
you're gonna be overwhelmed. And where you were crying when the tears was running out your eyes because you was tired and exhausted, the tears are gonna be running out of your eyes because the blessing is gonna be so overwhelming that you like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do with this. This is just
Mhm.
now this, oh my God. And that's how you're gonna see it. And
And
you
that's what
just
I'm
don't know when it's
feeling.
gonna come. But God,
Yeah.
one thing I know about God, He will reward consistency. He will reward
Yeah.
diligence. He will reward it. I mean, and listen, you don't even have to be a person that love God. This is the truth. You ain't gotta like what I'm
It's
saying, but I'm telling
universal law. Yeah.
you, it's universal. You
Yep.
don't have to be a person that. That's why He said, "I reign on the just as well as the unjust."
As
Meaning,
well as
if
it
you're
does. Yep.
responsible and you're diligent and you're consistent and you actually got your heart and soul into something, He will reward that before He rewarded to a lazy person who don't want to do it. Why?
Yep.
Because they're actually doing it. Because as it, if He said, "I want to reward you to be an engineer," you got all this gift and talent to be an engineer, but you don't put it to work. Now somebody else
Mhm.
might not have all that gift and talent, but they got the willingness to do it. And they're the ones that actually do it. And then they get all the contracts. And you say, I know how to do it. Yeah, but you ain't out here doing it. That's the difference. That is the
Yeah.
big difference. But I'm not going to hold y'all tonight. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I appreciate y'all. I really do.
Thank you, Ron.
Keep doing what y'all doing. I think y'all make the most amazing product out there. And I'll fight anybody over it.
Thank you, Ron.
That's real talk. And for
Thank
everybody
you.
else, and for everybody else other than the children that be in the chat sometimes,
Uh-huh.
get
Can
a
I play
life.
my song before we go?
You can do whatever you want to do, bro, and let me know when it's shutdown time. You got it.
Thank you.
All right. Hit.
Top to bottom, glow don't stop. Hair so smooth, skin on top. Top to bottom, feel the vibe. Light that candle, come alive. Natural shine, let it show. Healthy skin with the glow. Soft hair flowing, confidence grown. Peaceful vibes all through your home. Top to bottom, shine your way. Glow all night, glow all day. From your hair to your skin and soul. Top to bottom, got the glow.
Thank you, Ron.
Hey, not a problem there, brother. But I had a good time. I had a wonderful time, and this was off fatigue live.
Yeah.
But I had fun. I still had fun. I'm gonna sleep good tonight.
Yeah,
I
me
am.
too.
Anybody got any last words before we shut down?
Nah.
Nah.
Top to bottom action.
Top to bottom. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Peace.
Likewise.
Peace.
Peace.
Fellas, ladies, you looking for lotions? You looking for beard oils? But unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and it's probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, BOTTU, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.